DBS Bank is rapidly scaling its operations by deploying agentic AI to compress hours of wealth management preparation workflows into just 15 minutes. To break down what this means for the industry, we have Wilfred Queck of DBS Bank on the line. So, Wilfred, glad you could join us. How exactly is AI changing wealth management?
Well, AI is like the best assistant that you can ever have. Um, how it does is it really removes all your administrative friction, um, especially in the wealth management space. For me, I'm in the wealth management solution desk. So it does really gives creates capacity for the frontliners to engage the client in much larger scale. So, for example, in today's time, where in my space, what we do every day is we come into the office and we look at market outlooks, we look at market summary, we try to summarize, and we also try to come up with market views and trade ideas. And through this whole process, what we're trying to do now is really streamline this process using AI, using agentic solutions to reduce the time before we can really give time to create capacity for us to engage the investment counselors, engage the frontliners to give more personalized solutions.
And what's the perception like? What do clients often misunderstand about AI and wealth?
Well, clients tend to realize, well, the misconception is that once there's AI, there's less need for human interaction, etc. But it's really on the contrary. AI is supposed to help elevate and create capacity, like what I said earlier. And by utilizing it, you can really give the granular attention to a client, what you used to do for, let's say, 10 clients, for example, and you can scale up to 30 or 40 clients. So the whole point here is to leverage AI to create a capacity and to give your clients consistency, accurate information in real time.
Maybe we can give our viewers an example of such. So, for you at DBS, how are you using AI to help relationship managers better serve clients?
Yeah. So what do we do is basically from wealth management solutions out there, we are basically looking at the market and trying to come up with trade ideas that it's very relevant to today's market condition and forward-looking conditions, where we expect market to be. And well, we send out commoditized trade ideas. So for example, today we sent out 5 trade ideas this morning. And one could be equities, one could be rates, one could be FX. But all these trade ideas do not specifically apply to all clients. The clients, you need to look at client's portfolio and say, okay, for example, if I came out with an equity idea that the underlying is AI driven, for example, a AI equity name, but it goes deeper than that. The front line must look at the client's portfolio to decide whether it's suitable for this client. So it needs to be a lot more personalized. In the old times, people send out commoditized report. I'll just send out 5 trade ideas. Maybe the front line will just send out 5 trade ideas. Today, you need to utilize AI to look at the client's portfolio, to optimize the client's portfolio to say, hey, idea A that Wilfred has sent out may not be applicable to client A, but it's actually more applicable to client B. So that intuitiveness, you need to use AI to help you with that administrative tool to help optimize your client to say, this idea is only suitable for A, this idea is suitable for B. And that should change the nature of how business is being done and how your client can be better well served.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, Wilfred. Looking forward to having you back on the program.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Once again, that was
Bye.
Wilfred Queck, Managing Director and Group Head of Wealth Management Solutions for Global Financial Markets at DBS Bank. For more news, visit asianbankingandfinance.net.